Hi there, friends. Today I am telling a fun and inspiring story. A boy who appears lazy but is actually very smart. As we follow his journey, we'll learn how even a lazy person can become active and successful. Stay with us until the end for an exciting and educational experience. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived a boy named James with his parents. Their small house stood quietly at the edge of the village. James was known to everyone as a lazy boy. Every day he had just one task: to help his father in the rice fields by chasing away the birds that came to eat their crops. Unlike others who used sticks or slingshots to scare the birds, James didn't enjoy moving around. So he came up with a clever solution. He set up tall wooden poles across the field and tied ropes between them. When birds landed, he tugged on the ropes from his resting spot, and the movement scared the birds away. This way, he could do his work while lying down. James's father often worried, thinking, what will happen if I fall sick one day? Can James handle everything? But since James always got the job done, just in his own way, his father never scolded him. One year, a terrible drought hit the village, and James's father became seriously ill. The full responsibility of the field now rested on James. He tried, but the crops began to wither due to lack of water, and he couldn't save them alone. One quiet night, James sat under the stars, feeling helpless and full of regret. He whispered to himself, "Why didn't I ever put in real effort? Now I've let my family down." The next morning the village was buzzing with news. A soldier had come with an announcement from the kings. A grand competition would be held at the palace, and the winner would be rewarded with a chest of gold. James's eyes lit up. Maybe this is my chance to help my family, he thought, and without a second thought he decided to take part. The villagers laughed. James, the laziest boy in the village, competing against the strongest people in the kingdom. But James didn't let their words bother him. He packed and left right away. Though his parents didn't believe he would win, they hoped the experience might change him for the better. After 3 long days of travel, the competition began. The first round was a lake crossing. Dozens of participants, all muscular and athletic, lined up. James looked around nervously. There's no way I can outswim them, he thought. As the whistle blew, everyone dove into the water. James, however, ran into the forest nearby. He gathered fallen branches and built a small raft. Using a flat piece of wood as a paddle, he began to row across the lake. It's not a swimming contest. It's a lake crossing contest, he reminded himself. While others tired quickly in the water, James's raft glided forward. Slowly but surely, he passed one swimmer after another. In the end, he reached the shore in third place, just in time to qualify for the final round. The next day, the final challenge was announced. Each contestant was given a large wooden block and asked to push it 1 kilometer to the finish line. They were allowed to choose only one tool from a pile behind them. The first contestant grabbed a rope and began dragging the block. The second used a plank as a lever. James, instead of rushing, took his time. He carefully examined the tools and finally picked a small wheel. He attached it beneath the block, transforming it into a makeshift cart. While the others struggled with brute strength, James calmly rolled his block forward. In no time he crossed the finish line. First, James had won the competition. Back in the village, the people who once laughed at him were now amazed. James had shown everyone that intelligence, creativity, and calm thinking could be even more powerful than physical strength. He returned home not only with gold, but with newfound respect and a better version of himself.